Hey, Mr. Perry, this is Frank from Max Digital, and I wanted to shoot you over this quick video with some specific things that you guys can do yourselves to help bring in more business just by better utilizing both your website and your Google Business Profile. All right, so I see you guys are in Northern Virginia, Washington, D.C. area, actually in Alexandria. So I did a quick Google search on Plumber Alexandria VA, and here's the search results page that comes up. And so if you are looking to grow the business, you're going to want to try to get onto as many of the three sections of this page as possible. So the top section here is the Google advertisers. So if you're not looking to pay Google advertising dollars, then you're going to want to focus on trying to get into the second and third sections of this page. The second section here is known as the Google Map Pack, and aside from this top one that's paying to be there, it consists of the three businesses with the strongest Google Business Profile and that are also frequently mentioned across the internet. So let's start with the Google Business Profile. I see that you guys have a profile set up already. You're going to want to make sure you continue to keep this active by continuing to get customer reviews to it, as well as uploading new photos to the site, or to the profile, I should say. And then also you're going to want to make sure that you use the full 750 character space here that describes the business. You can embed local buyer intent keyword phrases into that, and that will also help. But then also, in addition to keeping the profile active, what you want to do is Google is going to look, since it's a popularity contest with Google, it's going to look to see which plumbers in the Alexandria area are the most frequently mentioned across the internet. And that's going to make a difference in whether they determine to put you into this section or not. And so the way companies deal with that is they register their business in various online directories. And so there's thousands of directories out there like Yelp.com, Angie's List, Nextdoor.com, just to name a few. And many of them are free to join. It just takes time to go out to each of those websites and enter in your business name, address, and phone number exactly the same way that it's listed here with the Google Business Profile, so that Google picks it up as one business. It doesn't confuse them, and you begin to outnumber the number of online mentions that are out there, and more than these guys. All right, so the 30 to 40% of the traffic is going to go to the businesses listed in this map pack section, so it's crucial to be in there if you're looking to grow. And then down here, this is the final section of the page known as the organic listings, and it consists of the websites that are ranked based on the strength of their content and their backlinks profile. So after you get past these directory sites, Angie's List and Yelp, you start to actually get to individual websites. And so Len the Plumber is the number one ranked website for plumbers in the Alexandria area. And so I wanted to compare your content and backlinks to theirs. All right, so just looking at your page here, you do have a lot of good content on here. One thing I do wanted to mention is that Google does look for 1,500 to 2,000 words on the home page for you to be considered an authoritative site or an expert in the niche. It also does help if you make your pages more specific to a specific service, so you'd have multiple pages for each service that you provide, as well as a location page. And I'll tell you what I'm talking about here. So you can see here the site that's ranking number one, Len the Plumber. You can see that this is actually the back page of there. So lentheplumber.com is the home page, and then they have a back page, and they do that based on each of the locations that they service. And so just to show you a little bit more, let's look at your well, let me tell you, the keyword, one thing that's important aside from the amount of words that you have on your page is you want your content to be dense in local buyer intent keyword phrases. So keyword phrases are just the phrases that people are actually typing into the Google search bar, and the phrases that you want your site to be found for. The more these keywords are mentioned in your content, the more relevant Google will see your site to the searched phrase. So by Len the Plumber having a location page for the Washington, D.C. area, they are able to dedicate content and specifically to that area and mention those local buyer intent keyword phrases that actually, the ones that are being searched for are the ones that reference the service they provide and the location that is provided in. Because if somebody's searching for a plumber, they're going to type in something to the effect of Plumber Alexandria or Plumber Washington, D.C., something like that. And so those are the phrases you want to embed into your content. And if you have a specific location page, it allows you to use those phrases more frequently. And so that's exactly what Len the Plumber is doing. So let's just look at, I use this site called Aire to analyze different websites. This is your website. And so this tells me that you're ranking for 533 keyword phrases. And you can see, obviously, your name is the first one. You're ranking in the second position for that. And then you get down to fountain installation Alexandria, fountain installation Annapolis. I guess you guys do fountain installations because Google is recognizing you for doing that, and that's in your content so they can see it. Now, I don't know if that's your big money maker, but if you wanted to rank for more, for example, like some pump repair, you're in there, but you're ranked 11th position for that. It's searched 100 times per month. Ceiling fan installs another 100 times per month. So whatever main services that you are providing that are probably the ones that make the most amount of money for you in terms of profit margin, those would be the ones you'd want to target. Those keyword phrases that are being searched related to those services in those locations, that's what you want to target in your content. And so to give you a better example, let's just look at, this is Len the Plumber. Len the Plumber site. So you can see their Washington, D.C. page is currently ranking for 1,300 keyword phrases. Washington, D.C. plumbing, plumber, Washington, D.C., plumbing, Washington, D.C. And then they do that, all the different variations somebody might search for a plumber, not only in Washington, but also, in Waldorf, Maryland, for example. They've got those keyword phrases embedded enough into their content that Google is recognizing their content as matching up well to these search phrases. Here you can see the number of searches per month. So each of these is being searched for about 500 times per month. And you can see the ranking in the top 5 for each of these keyword phrases. So that's a significant amount of volume that you're going to get some good percentage of if you are ranking on the first page. So that's what I wanted to show you about content. Then the second thing I wanted to mention is about backlinks. So backlinks are just links from other websites over to your website, and they act as an endorsement of your site because they tell Google that your site is relevant, and there's a reason why people would rank to you, and they realize that. So you get rewarded for being linked to trusted sites or other sites that Google trusts or that are seen as relevant to your services, and you're kind of penalized if you're ranked or if you're linked to more spammy sites that really aren't really relevant and might only be kind of artificially linked to your site just to boost your backlink profile. So they can see that, and so you want to be careful that you are linking only to sites with higher DR scores. So a good site has a DR score of 30 or higher, and that's what you want to continue to try to build up your backlink profile by linking to those kind of sites. So just in comparison purposes, you obviously have more backlinks and probably more referring domains than Len the Plumber here does, because so they only have 224 and 40 referring domains. But this again is just their back page, so they're getting to rank where they're ranked because their content is so specifically built to rank for these keyword phrases that are most often searched. And they're getting some power to their site, which is what backlinks are typically providing. They're getting some good power from their sites because of the domains they've chosen to link to, as well as the fact that they probably have a very strong homepage, if we were to analyze that as well. So anyway, hopefully that information is helpful to just give you some idea of what you could do if you are looking to grow. It's really about maybe just reorganizing your content so that you can more easily make it known to Google that you are providing a specific service in a specific location, so that it comes up it's seen as or matches up well with what's being searched for. So hopefully that helps. And if you have any questions, feel free to reach out. Otherwise, I would love it if you would just respond to the email and let me know that you watched the video and whether you found it helpful or if you think there's other information I should provide in future videos so that I can continue to add value to small businesses. That'd be greatly appreciated. I look forward to hearing from you and have a great day.